Hello everyone, welcome back. I brought in the ugly hawthorn. The reason why I call this the ugly hawthorn is because it used to have a big ugly branch, really thick one coming out here. A kind of, not even at right angles, it was kind of coming down. It was big, chunky, ugly branch. And last year I decided to cut it off. I don't know if I've been forgiven yet by Nathan, but hopefully this year we can turn this into something that looks a little bit nicer, and then he might forgive me for cutting that off, but we'll have to see. So I'm going to give it a bit of a pruning. You can see it's getting lots of long bits on it, so we'll tidy it up a bit, and then I might wire a couple of these ones up here just to start making another pad up here, or continuing this pad up here. So yeah, let's get cracking. It's got quite small leaves on it, this guy. It doesn't flower. I've never had this one flowering, so I presume it's one that doesn't flower. But it does have small leaves. I'd say if I put it more in the shade and I kept it a bit more moist, the soil, it probably would grow bigger leaves. Or if I let it grow, see even there, that branch, the way it's shaded a little bit more, the leaves are a bit bigger. And if you keep them more in the shade, you get bigger leaves. And like I say, keep a bit more damp. I kind of keep this one's up on the top shelf, so it's out in the sun and the wind and that, so I think that's what keeps the leaves smaller on it. Now again, it's kind of only in training. This tree I've had it for a while, and I was always kind of humming and hawing what to do with it, and then I decided I would just kind of wire it up and see if we can create something out of it. You can see it's got a massive trunk on it, and I carved out the middle, gave it a bit of a carving all up through the middle there. You can see, probably see a bit better when I'm done here. I would keep an eye on it, because they do, if you keep them too dry, they can get kind of mildewy, kind of like a white mildew on them. You would think the mildew would tell you that they're too wet, but it's actually, you get it when they're dry. So I'll keep my eye on it. You see it's still sending out shoots out of the old wood. I don't think I want to branch out there, so I'll get rid of that one. Just wondering about this little one here. So a little shoot just popping out there. Do I want another lower branch back here? I might leave it, we'll see. One thing I won't need is these ones right down here, so I'll get rid of them. Get rid of any of these ones that are hanging down. We've got them three pads that are kind of branched out. This one, isn't Them 3 beds are starting to look kind of, 4. Okay, now they're filling out nicely. Again, I want to kind of encourage it more to grow, clip and grow, than having to wire it, because there is a bit of wire on this one. But the less wiring I have to do, the better, because I'm always stuck for time. Don't have a lot of time to work on my trees, so like I said, the less wiring I have to do, and unwiring, the better. I kind of enjoy wiring and stuff, but it just takes time. Now I have a little branch here. I could maybe keep that. Prune it and let it grow a little bit. This one coming out here as well. Again, not entirely sure if I'm going to be keeping it in the long run, but we'll let it grow for now, and then we'll make a decision on it. But it'd have too many branches and not enough. Spider webs up here. I get a lot of spiders on my trees. I need to kind of bring this one down a bit. Let's cut off that bit. So it's on the same level as that one. Okay, we've got a shoot growing up here, and get rid of that. And one under here, and a little one there, get rid of them. And this back branch, we'll just move a bit. Again, there's another one. I could bring it down and have a back branch maybe one day. So again, we'll leave it. Just got a little bit of wire on it, just to kind of keep all of it. I'll leave it because maybe that one or this one will work as a branch back here at some stage. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, we're actually getting some rain. I can hear it out there, so maybe my barrels will get filled. Probably not, probably won't be enough. Never thought I'd be saying it. Not getting enough rain. Okay. Never thought them words would come out my mouth. Living over here, not getting enough rain. I'll just take the tip off this one just to help it branch out a little bit. Okay, again we've got some little ones sprouting out up here. We'll get rid of them. And now the apex. Do something with the apex. Up here. Have a look at it and see what I think we need it to kind of come down more in the front, less on this side. So prune these ones back. Get this one under here. Bring this one back a bit. Now, just put a little bit of wire on the two of these and the two of these just to see what we can do with them. So I'll just get some the lightest wire I have. Actually, the coppery colour is probably better. Less noticeable. Not that it matters. It's not like it's going in a show or anything. In fact, sometimes I put on wire which is more noticeable, because then it's easier to spot when it's digging in. If you're training trees and stuff, if you use wire that kind of goes invisible, you end up not noticing that it's biting in as easy as if when I'm training, if you had black wire on, say, you can notice that a lot easier. So I kind of try and use black wire if I'm going to be leaving it on for a while. Okay, let's see if we can get a bit of wire around these little two branches here. Thorns are pretty sharp on these. You gotta watch yourself. Not sure how much of it I'll be using, so we'll go right out. Let me just prune it back. When I know, take another turn around the trunk there so we get it good and solid, and then around this one. You want to try and bend it so there's a leaf on the outside of the bend. You know, where you bend is kind of like that. You want a leaf on this side, not on the inside of the bend if you can. So kind of bend it out where there's a leaf, then bend it back where there's a leaf, and then back like that, so there's always a kind of leaf on the outside of your bends. Like that, so a leaf there on that side, leaf on this side, leaf on that side, leaf on that side, leaf on that side. And then it will branch out that way. You won't have branches on the insides of your curves. So this one we can take back. I'll wire the two of these as well. Again, not sure if I'm going to be needing all of them, but for now, but why do you always end up with your wire like this? With the small stuff, because you just can never find the end, so you just cut a piece off like that, and then it just gets worse and worse. Okay, let me trim off the end of this. Okay, so again, do another one around these. Eventually, like I said, I may only use one or two of these, but better to be looking at it and looking for it, I say. You can always chop them off after. Okay. Prune them back. Now we can keep this top one up here to help create this pad, and this bottom one, maybe we don't need that bottom one, well, because it's wired to this one, I will bring it up. Again, keep our leaves to the outside. Here can be bent down a little bit. Okay, let's use all the scissors now and we'll just chop that back straight through the wire and all. Okay, so we can reduce. We've got that one growing up here and get rid of. Now, a few bits in here coming out the trunk again, get rid of them. And we have this back branch here. I suppose we do need it. I'll just give it a few twists a bit. Okay, I'm thinking there's a branch sticking down there we could probably get rid of. How's that looking? Top looks a little bit funny at the moment, but when it starts to fill out, I actually chopped off a branch there that I just wired. I wired it, and then when I went to cut one branch, I cut through this one. That was supposed to be coming out here more. But I chopped it off when I was cutting this one. I cut that one as well at the same time, so. But anyway, it'll grow. We just need a bit more over here, I think. So this will be the front and a bit more over this way. But other than that, I think it's starting to look less ugly, I might say. Some people might disagree, but it's getting there. And when it fills out, really starts to get big pads, then I think it will look quite good with this big trunk and base on it. It's a dead wood. I won't bother doing anything to the dead wood. Kind of okay now at the moment. Don't like it too white. Yeah, I think it's starting to look okay. So let me know what you think. Do we still call it the ugly Hawthorn? Or is it nearly time to change its name? Or do we need to wait another few weeks? Alright, that's it for this one. I'll keep you updated. Next few weeks I expect this to grow pretty robust and fill out a lot, hopefully. And then it might start resembling something good. Like I said, I think it does need another branch back there. Might get this one filling out. Get that facing the sun. Get another branch back there. Maybe this one needs reducing in time. Maybe it's sticking out a bit too much. But we'll see. For now, it can go back on the bench and enjoy a bit of rain while it's out there. So as always, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.